Hi, and welcome back to a new vlog. The plan was to do some live commenting from some racing that was supposed to go down tomorrow. And yeah, plans and windsurfing, it just doesn't work all the time. So the race event, the first of the year, was looking forward to it. Got cancelled due to very bad forecast. And it was in my backyard in Borghavn, and so instead we have had a lot of training days at my home spot, and my home spot number 2, where this is also filmed, called Rødhætte, just 2 kilometers north of the sailing club where I usually sail. And you can see a lot of guys also out, and wifey was present so she could make these great recordings, so we have something to watch. And so just a fun day. I was actually, the forecast only set for foiling, so I thought it was looking like there was gonna be a little bit more wind, so I, not on the forecast but on the trees in my garden, so I put in the 7.0 and the medium board just in case, and one fin. And as you can see, it was a full-on party. And what I've been working on, you always want to get faster and more comfortable. So in the foil van, in the ID bus, I only have the narrow booms. Usually I have super wide for the big board, medium wide booms for the medium board, and then the narrow booms for the small slalom board. But the narrow booms I'm using for foiling as well. And so I tried to go with one of those, and the harness lines goes from 30 inch, which is very short for me, and to 50 when I'm overpowered on the foil. So I was trying to use the harness lines as short as possible to get more lift, to get more speed, and also the narrow boom kept me more upright if you compare to some of my older videos where I was using very long harness lines. And also I'm trying to really push the boom height way up in order to just living with the fact that the front foot is super loose and has to be tucked in all the time. And also here you can see quite a big difference. I'm lining up with one of my friends, I think this is Lars, and check the top of the sails. Check the movement also in some of the later clips. Check the way the membrane sail moves compared to you can see it super close here. All the movement, there's much less movement in the very top of the sail on the Avanti. And so doing some laydowns just for show. And so my jibes were really, they were dialed in. I was ready for half-hour races on a very short racing course. We usually do 30 to 40 jibes in that half hour. So I was really, really ready. Gear was dialed. It felt super easy. I'm using the Sontag 37 on these recordings, if anybody wants to know. And most guys were on 7.7, and I was on 7.0. I'm also a little bit lighter than the other guys, and so been working on that setup both, and we have had very many good days here lately. So they are just almost every day we can go sail at Rødhætte, and went from northwest, and then 7.7 or 7.0. And so it's been pretty good. So also tried on the 7.0 or 7.7, both tried the narrow boom, and then the next day tried the little bit wider boom, the medium boom, and where the harness lines couldn't go quite as short. And actually I felt like the setup with the narrow boom and the shorter lines, I think about 2 inches shorter, actually gave me more easier railing of the board and more lift. So something to always keep experimenting. I was actually thinking, watching the pros and how long their harness lines was. Again, here, check out the top of the sails, compare the movement of the two. Also, of course, compare the stance and efficiency. And yeah, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe I need shorter harness lines, especially on the light wind gear. And here I wasn't super powered, but it was still super fun day, super easy, medium to low power on the 7.0, but still board was flying and jibes were just working again and again. So yeah, super nice. I'll let you enjoy the rest of the footage, and yeah, hopefully I get back with some racing action soon, because that is really funny. Fun to watch. See you on the next one. Like and subscribe.